Hey everybody, welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Today I am entering in the Lala Farms Meatloaf War. You're going to want to try this recipe. Give me a thumbs up because that's a vote for Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. You know, you're going to want to vote for your favorite Texan right now. Give me a thumbs up. This is my entry in the Meatloaf War. Join me on today's recipe. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we need about a pound and a half of chuck, and I've got 80-20. I'm going to add in some green bell pepper and some onion. I'm going to crack in 1 egg. I'm actually using farm fresh eggs. I'm really excited about that. A gentleman from church gave us some eggs. I've got some Parmesan breadcrumbs. I'm using a tablespoon of stone ground mustard. Dijon mustard. I really like this stuff. Okay. Maybe a tablespoon and a half, just for a little depth. All right, tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Okay, a cup of milk. And then I'm going to use some of my homemade barbecue sauce. Just a good heaping spoonful. I will link this recipe in the description. Some salt and pepper. The reason I don't use ketchup is my husband is not a big fan of ketchup. So, all right, and then you just got to get your hands in here. I don't know what other way works best than using your hands. This was my favorite thing to do when I was a kid. My mom always let me do this part. And it's just the best way to mix up a meatloaf. So what's your favorite meatloaf? I'd love to know. Put it down in the description below. Now this video is part of a meatloaf challenge put on by Lala Farms. Be sure it is a meatloaf war. So be sure, I would appreciate your vote. Vote for your favorite Texas cook. Give me a thumbs up. That's how to vote. Check out the other videos in this challenge. Then come back and vote for Mama Z. I would appreciate your vote. I'm no politician, so you can love on me. All right. So once you get this good and mixed up, you're going to take your loaf pan. I've already sprayed it with a little bit of organic olive oil. And just dump it in your loaf pan. And you need to flatten it out. And then I'm going to cut up some potatoes and make some mashed potatoes because, you know, it's kind of sacrilege not to have some good mashed potatoes with meatloaf. All right, we're going to put this in a 3 75 oven for about 55 minutes. But before we do that, I'm going to put some more of this barbecue sauce on top of our meatloaf here. Okay. We are going to brush the top of our meatloaf with our barbecue sauce here. We're going to cook it for about an hour until you get an internal temperature of 160 degrees. All right, my friends. See you back in an hour. Okay, I've drained my potatoes and they're good and tender. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. This is what you are going to add to it. Check butter. And you want that to start melting down into your potatoes. I just like to usually stir it up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of half and half. If I have heavy cream, I'll use that. And a little bit of sour cream. What kid doesn't like licking the beaters? Perfectly whipped mashed potatoes. And then what I like doing is adding just a pat of butter and letting that melt and set it back on the stove until everything else is ready. Okay, so this is our meatloaf. What you want to do is just slice it. It's a big old piece of meatloaf. To me, there is nothing better for a Sunday family meal than a big old slice of meatloaf and mashed potatoes. All right, I'm going to bring it around so you can see it. Okay, my friends, this is my entry into the Meatloaf Wars. I'm telling you, this is the best meatloaf you've ever had in your life. You're going to want to try this recipe out. I would really appreciate a thumbs up because that counts as a vote. Vote for Mama Z's Texas Kitchen Meatloaf War. You're going to want to try this one. Thank you for joining me today on Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. See you on the next video.